Hello, everybody. This is SgtBoblo. I'm taking a break from console games and going to PC for the moment. Uh, I absolutely love role-playing games, and you will find that out if you spend much time with me. However, this is Pillars of Eternity with the White March DLC. I love role-playing games, creating somebody, stat boosts, leveling up, items that are better than items that you have equipped, all that kind of stuff. I love taking your person on an adventure and deciding what they do as they go. That's one reason I love Knights of the Old Republic, and I'm probably going to be playing the second game on this channel. I have very little experience when it comes to role-playing games tabletop-wise, like D&D, Pathfinder, that kind of stuff. Anything that uses the White Wolf game style. I haven't really done a whole lot, but I absolutely love the concept. I have several characters created, I just have never been able to use them. So instead, I've played games like Oblivion, Skyrim, Pillars of Eternity. I've played a little bit of Divinity, all stuff that I love. Oh, Coder, of course. So I think I will play this here on this channel and see what I can find out as far as this game goes. I have played a little bit, probably around 20-ish minutes of it. In the past, it's been a very long time since I've picked the game up. However, I've had it on my PC for a long time, and I figured why not? I loved it when I played it, so why not? Why wouldn't I love it now? So, I'm here mostly for the story. God, sorry about that. Mostly for the story, so I won't worry too much about the combat difficulty being very high. So, without further ado, Pillars of Eternity. Rangers are bonded to their animal companions and have the pair work best as a team.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know.
There are no stars.
The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start.
Clean slate.
You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Nope. Well, I guess I'm gonna die here then. Character creation. I'm not going to be talking a whole lot during this. In fact, I might just double time it. I'm just going to get to what I want to be.
Well?
I'm flattered.
Let's go!
And then for the voice, I'm obviously going to choose Male Feisty, which is voiced by Todd Haberkorn, also known as
My eyes are peeled.
the Prince from Full Metal Alchemist. I forgot his name. He's kind of Chinesey, and he's from the other land. I wish I remembered his name. Anyway, but he's also the voice of Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail, which I have seen all of and is over now, and that makes me sad. But it was a great end to an amazing series. Enter name, me, of course. So let's go. Since I am a godlike, I will not be able to use any type of headwear, like helmets or hats. I hope that will not be too much of an issue, but I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, here we go. Actually, quick. Once I'm able to, I'm gonna remap a button. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rock, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards, unless you don't drink water, of course, which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Sparfle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder.
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
There is a concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick. Born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming out of the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without pillow or blanket.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up in her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Yeah?
Alright. How are you, Todd? Todd Habercorn. Okay. That one. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna switch those around real quick. And there.
Why not?
Locked.
Why not? Why not?
Yes.
There, done.
Of course I succeeded.
Got it.
Okay. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. They'll simply greet you and go on their way, but others have larger conversations to explore. The merchant Howden has a conversation that opens up a story with equipment for sale. Okay.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
No thanks. Maybe. I'll be right with you, sir. Ooh. There should be a mini-map, I think. Area map. Nope, I guess not. It's just this one. Howden. Of course. Okay. It's also going a lot slower than I want it to.
Yeah?
So, I will just select fast mode. Fallen tree doesn't budge.
Not
Sap.
looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
True. The sap oozes from the jagged wounds in its trunk. Jagged wounds. Looks kind of like it was put there on purpose. Exploration is the key to Pillars of Eternity as you make your way through the Eastern Reach. Open a mirror map. Okay. I'll talk to you quick, see what you got. You see a man wearing a simple, mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a jagged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. Well, we'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family. You have gained 1 rank in the disposition. Reputation. How people perceive your personality. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. Oh! No position is, or disposition is good or bad. Interesting. Okay.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Ader Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Saris and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
He gives you a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravanners.
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Deerwood is a former Adra Empire colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as much as I admire the Red Saren's work ethic, they always struck me as a little fanatical. That's how I minded of you. A blush rises from under his collar. Not at all, just doing my part. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta do this things. Give me your stuff. Give me all of your stuff. Stores allow you to sell and trade. Yep, that's how they work. Retrain character. Oh. Looks like I can have 2 more companions. A warbow. 14, 22, 12 meters. I think I'll take all your lockpicks. And I'll sell you that. User plus 15 endurance. Not bad. 2 per rest. I like that. .3 endurance over 12 seconds. Okay. 59 endurance instantaneously. Alright, sure. Sparfell.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Also, something I noticed. The first time I played this, I realized that this guy's voice
There's a grove nearby. Ought to have what you're looking for. There's a grove nearby. Ought to have what you're looking for.
is also voiced by the man who voices Aragamagori in Kill la Kill, I believe it is. The one with the clothes that are aliens and alive. It's a weird one. This path
You
winds.
shouldn't stray too far.
This path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came. Grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. That's a lot of grooves.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Sure. Alright. Real time. Yep. Issue orders. Yeah, it's pretty much just like... When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Okay, cool. Scored a crit. Cool. Okay, nobody got damaged.
Sure.
All the better.
What you need?
Right now.
Huh?
I'm gonna go over here first. That's the fungus among us. We are hunting deer. Which way? In the direction of deer. Travelers maybe are looters or bandits, bad sign any way you figure it. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark, crusted blood stain besmirches, that's a good word, its simple linen clothing. I love the word besmirch. I can't do anything with that body. Boy, I want to do lots with that dead body. Yeah, it's a necrophilia joke. Then again, necrophilia is no laughing matter.
This is recent. Not good.
Beer. What is the drinking liquor? What makes the footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Dry cap. Okay. And now we wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
This is it.
As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. Cool. Odema said something about you being in business for yourself. I piloted cargo ships. Yeah, how is it you happen to come here? Attacked by privateers. Our ship was taken, we were left to die at sea. I made it out, but I've lost my taste for that life. Yeah. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do. Gods know I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. She breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer. Makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like that in these parts, believe me. Got some big plans in store? Getting filthy rich. Ah, a man after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. That's not a word. Odema'll give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? She sighs unevenly, her eyes searching the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ximetal, whatever that is. But I'll do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Tell me about yourself. I got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work, and that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rauatai and another in Aedir. My sister's in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Well, what can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Aedir Empire. Broke off after the war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell is getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down the road. Come on, let's get you your water. I need some water to make it tea. And I can't eat the thing, otherwise it'll upset my stomach. Stream. Would you do the thing? There we go. Yeah. Hey, there's a thing.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Let's see what this button does. I have a second weapon set. I will have to choose something. Athletics 1. Combat only. Cool. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, I gotta do some stuff. I gotta give myself this, because of the cute little ghost pig. And it's adorable. Alright, I got that. Give me the beer. I want the beer. Oh, the lockpick. Medium armor. You got the same kind, okay. Wolfhide. I could probably sell that right quick. Stash. There's a crafting mechanic. Scrolls. Okay. Alright. I think I'll go sell some stuff quick. 'Cause why not?
Something else you need?
Sell the beer. And the stuff and things. 11 to 16. 14 to 22, yep. I have what I want. And then gold, because I like gold. Defense rating 10. Crushing Rod. Oh. Clothing. Alright. Yeah. I'll do that.
Huh?
Now I have a cute little ghosty pig, as well as my wolfy wolf,
Huh?
named Dogmeat. You crash at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply up towards the tree line. Like an item, full water skin added to the stash. Out of the trees emerges Sparkle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparkle? Are you alright?
Sparkle's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like the enemy flag. Welp, looks like he's dead or
Ambush!
dying. Oh, this will be fun. So you will attack you, and you will attack you.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Yeah?
Sometimes a weapon or spell isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your character complain about it when that happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that's a different type. Okay. Cool.
Let's go!
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Indeed we do. Now, since I don't know when you're gonna die, just give me all your stuff.
What you need?
Yeah?
Todd Habercorn. Let's go. Oh. It's relatively easy. But of course it's supposed to be. It's still like the... It's still the tutorial stage. Ooh. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands over the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade to the neck of the very man you recognize as Hoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life For a fight you will lose. The runes have been sullied by your hands, men of Glanfeth. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. Oh. There are a lot of options. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are a worshipper of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruin, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Holden winces, and the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters from his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Holden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. That's fine. You will attack him. You guys will attack him. Now go. Yes, I know.
How can I help?
Oh, I missed the thing. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this time, the man's eyes roll black as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. The queer smile crosses his face. I'm ready. If I remember correctly, he's pretty much just cursing you with his last breaths. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep through you, beneath your skin, where it pierces you, and where it pierces you, it feels as if it is rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagged head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
And so you do. Oh. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands on the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up from the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Holden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Holden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Holden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. I'm gonna grab a rock. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Holden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hodin clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hodin to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust? That's an interesting thing. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Talents can be used to strongly differentiate characters as they advance. Class tokens modify existing abilities and grant access to new ones that are not core to the class.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Cool. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I think I will take a look at inventories quick. Okay. Sure. You can keep those for now. I'll put this in a quick slot. Cool. Alright. I don't believe I have leveled up in any way. Sure. I have narrowly escaped the strange deadly wind that tore through the valley, but now I am trapped in the ancient ruins and the cavern master told us to steer clear of. Yep. That I did. Journey to the Gilded Vale. The White March. Sweet. So I decided my own backstory as she was asking those questions. That's really cool. Alright. Deities. Okay. Notes. Butts. Heck yeah. Alright. So, I think that's going to do me for this time. And I will keep playing a bit I'm excited for when I can level up. But we'll see what happens in the next one. Toodles.